Okay, students, you're going to learn how to cube a number faster in your head. Now, why would you want to do this? Now, remember, every time you use your brain, okay, it expands. It's a simple logic. So, when it expands, what happens? Growth takes place. Now, with growth, life become more abundant. There is a saying which says, if you don't use it, what happens? If you don't use it, what happens? You lose it. Okay, as simple as it. If you don't use it, you lose it. This exercise which I'm going to be showing you will allow you to use your brain to the maximum. So having said that, how would you cube a given number? Now, if I were to be given 3 cubed, I know I need to multiply 3 times. So that would give me 27. Now, if I were to be given 4 cubed, I know I need to multiply 4 3 times, and that would give me 64. If I were to be given 5 cubed, I know I need to multiply 5 3 times, and that would give me 125. If I were to be given 6 cubed, I know 6 has to be multiplied 3 times, and that would give me 216. If I were to be given 7 cubed, I know 7 has to be multiplied 3 times, and that would give me 343. If I were to be given 8 cubed, I know 8 has to be multiplied 3 times, and that would give me 512. So these are all standard cubes. Now, what would happen if somebody were to give you 12 cubed? How would you get it? So, imagine if someone were to give you 13 cubed, or 14 cubed, or 15 cubed, or 16 cubed, okay, and so on. How would you use your brain, or how would you use your head to get these values? Now, these numbers, if you make an observation here, these numbers, they are starting with 1. Have that in mind. So, numbers, the type which I'm going to show you is called as type 1. So, what is the type 1? Numbers, okay, that start with 1. Okay, so you are given 12 cubed, okay, and you are expected to find what is the cube of this quantity. Foremost, what you got to do is write the number 12, and then what you got to do, you should write down the square of the second number. Write down the square of the second number, which is 4, and then write down the cube of the second number, which is 8. Now, below the number 2 and 4, below 2, you double this number. What happens when you double 2? You get 4. What happens when you double 4? You get 8. That's all. Add up these quantities. This is going to be 8. 8 added with 4 is going to be 12. Carry 1. 2 added with 4 is 6. 6 added with 1 is 7. And this will be your solution. 1728. Okay, now let us see what happens when we are given 13 cubed. So what should you do? Write the number 13 and then square this quantity. So what is 3 squared? 3 squared will give you 9, and then cube this quantity. What is 3 cubed? That will give you 27. Okay, now below the number 3, you double this number, you get 6. You double this number, 9, you will get 18. Now you need to add this number. So how are you going to add? You place the number 7 here. Don't place the number 2 here. Carry the 2 here. So place the number 2 there. So 2 added with 18 is 20. 20 added with 9 will give you 29. Place 9, carry 2. 2 added with 5 or 2 added with 6 would give you 8. 8 added with 3 would give you 11. Carry the number 1. 1 added with 1 will give you 2. So 13 cubed will give you the number 2197. Okay, you can check this out. Now let's move on. Let's find out what happens when we obtain 14 cubes. So what should we do? 1 and 4, place it. Now you square this 4, that gives you 16. Now you cube this 4, that gives you 64. Now you double this 4, 8. You double the 16, it's 32. Now place the 4 here, move the 6 there. Okay, now you got 16 and 32 and 6. So 6 added with 16 will give you 22. 22 added with 32 will give you 54. Place the 4, carry the 5. 4 added with 5 will give you 9. 9 added with 8 will give you 17. Carry the 1 there, so you get 2 there. So 2744 will be the solution for 14 cubed. Now let us check what happens when we cube 15. So place 1, place 5. Now you square this quantity. 5 squared will give you 25. Now cube this quantity. 5 cubed will give you 125. Now you double this quantity. 5 is doubled, gives you 10. And then you double this quantity, 25. You get 50. So draw a line. Now this is 1, 2, 5. So you cannot just place 1, 2, 5 there. So just place 5 there. So now what you got to do? You have to carry the number 12 over here. So carry it there and place it. Okay. Now 50 added with 25 is 75. 75 added with 12. So that would be 7 and 8. 87 is coming there. Place the quantity 7 down. Carry 8. Now 8 added with 5 is 13. 13 added with 10 is 23. So place 3 there. Carry 2 there. 2 added with 1 will give you 3. So the solution for 15 cubed is 3375. Now you can go on. What I would want you to do is find out what happens for 16 cubed. This is your work. What happens when you apply 17 cubed? What happens when you try for 18 cubed? What happens when you try for 19 cubed? So post the answer down and find out also the time that you take in obtaining these values. So now students, we are going to study about type 2. Okay, so in this case the number ends with 1. So type 1, the number started with 1. In type 2, the number ends with 1. So imagine they are giving you to cube 31. Now in the type 1, we started from the left side writing down the number. But in type 2, we will start from the right side writing down the number. So what you got to do, you write down the number 1 first and 3 second. Okay. Now next you square this number 9 and cube this number 3. That's going to be 27. Now you double this number 3, it's 6, and you double this number 9, which is 18. Now you bring the number 1. So 3 added with 6 will give you 9. 18 added with 9 will give you 27. Carry the number 2. 2 added with 7 will give you 9. And you got 2 there. So 31 cubed is 29791. You can check it out. Now let us see what happens when we cube 21 cubed. The number is ending with 1. So instead of starting from the left side, I start from the right side. I place the number 1 first and then followed by 2. Next you square this number 2, which is 4. Then you cube the number 2, which is 8. Now you double the number 2, which is 4. Double the number 4, which is 8. Now perform the addition. 1, 6, 12, carry 1, which is 9, 2, 6, 1. Okay, so now we can perform other numbers simultaneously also. So let us check out what happens when we cube 41. So you start from the right side, place the number 1 and 4. Then you square this number, which is 16. Then cube the number, which is 64. Double the number 4, which is 8. Double the number 16, which is 32. Now you add bring the 1 down. 4 added with 8 gives me 12, carry 1. Now this is 16 and 32. So actually this is, if you were to add 16 and 32, you get 8 and 4 added with 1, 49. So you place a 9 there and you carry the 4 there. So now what you got to do, you will have to add the number 4 to the quantity. So that would give you 68 there. So cube of 41 is 68921. Now let us check what happens when we cube 51. So start from the right, place the number 1 and 5. Then what you got to do, you square this 5, that will be 25. You cube the 5, that will be 125. Okay. Now what you got to do, double the 5, that's going to be 10. Now double 25, that's going to be 50. Now you add 1, 5 with 10 will give you 15, carry 1, 25, 50, 75, add 1, 76, 6, carry 7. Now if you add the number 125 with 7, that's going to be 213. So your quantity is going to be 132651. So that's going to be the cubic value of 51. So now what I want you to do is, you have to try 61 cubed, 71 cubed, 81 cubed, and 91 cubed. Okay, and put in the answers to these along with the timing. Okay, calculate the time in which you are able to get the solutions. Students, we are now going to see the type 3 types of numbers. Now in the first type, the number 1 was occurring as the first digit. In the second type, the number 1 was occurring as the last digit. Now in type 3, we got the same number occurring. Okay, same number occurs. So that's the type 3. So what exactly does it mean? It means, suppose you want to find the cube of 22. Now clearly you see the number 2 occurs twice. So what you got to do is, you should place the cube of the number 2, because 2 occurs twice, right? So place the number 2 and take the cube of it, the cube of it, the cube of it, and the cube of it. So this is going to be 8, 8, 8, 8. Now don't touch the first and the last number as usual. Go to the second number, double this is going to be 16. Double this is going to be 16. Now add these numbers, 8, 16, 8, 24, carry 2, 10. Added with 16 will give you 26, carry 2, 2 added with 8 will give you 10. So 22 cubed as a solution, 10648. This is 22 cubed. Now imagine they are asking you to find the cube of 33. So what you should do, place 3 cubed, 3 cubed, 3 cubed, and 3 cubed. Okay, start off with this. So 3 cubed is 27, 3 cubed is 27, 3 cubed is 27, 3 cubed is 27. In fact, you don't need to write this, but just for sake of some level of understanding, I am just writing this. But once you're getting used to all these patterns, you don't need to write these things. So just take the cube of this number 3 and place it 4 times. Now don't touch the first, don't touch the last. Double this 27, which is 54. Double this 27, which is 54. Now add these numbers. Now 27, so you place 7 here, carry 2. Okay. Now 27 with 54. So this is going to be what? Add the numbers. 7, 11, 1, 7, 8. 81. If you're good in addition, you can simply, you clearly know 27 added with 54 is going to be 81. Now the 2 comes there, so it's going to be 83. Place the number 3 there. Take the number 8 out and place it there. Now 27 with 54, you know it is 81. Now add 8. So when you add 8, what do you get? 89. So place 9 there. Carry 8. So 27 with 8, that is going to be 35. Alright. 27 added with 8 will give you 35. Okay, so just place 35. Now this cubic value of 333 raised to the power 3 is going to be 35937. Okay, you can check it out. Now let us do one more question. Okay, just for sake of practice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it out and show to you what happens when you take 44 cubed. Now take the cube of these numbers, 4 cubed. Okay, so that's going to be 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64, 64, 64, 64, writing it 4 times. So don't touch the first and the last. Okay, don't touch these two numbers on the extremes. Double this number, 64 double will be 128. Double this number, 128. Now add these numbers, bring the 4 down, take the 6. Now you got to add 64 with 128. 8 and 4, 12, 1, 6 and 2, 8 and 9. So you get 192 plus 6 will give you 198. Now what you got to do? Place 8 there, carry 19. Okay, just place 8 there, carry 19. Now clearly this is going to be 64 added with 128 is 192. Now 192 added with 19, 9 plus 2, 11, 1, 10, 10, 11, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Place 1 here, carry 21. So what you got to do? You got to add 64 with 21. So that will give you 5 and 8. Right? So solution is going to be 85184, the cube of 44. So now what you got to do is you have to try what is 55 cubed, what is 66 cubed, and what is 77 cubed, and what is 88 cubed. Try these things and find out the time, record the time, okay, and try to speed up your process. By practice you can achieve that. Now finally we are going to see what is type 4. Now in this case the numbers are totally different. So imagine you are asked to find 34 cubed. What would you do? The answer is simple. Foremost, what you got to do is take the cube of 3. So what is 3 cubed? 27. Place it there. Take the cube of 4. What is that? 64. Place it there. Next, square 3 and multiply it with 4. So what is that? 3 squared is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. Place it. Now, what you got to do? Square the number 4 and you multiply it with 3. So what does that give you? 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3 will give you 48. 18, 1. Okay, so place it there. Now what you got to do is double this number. This is going to be 96. This is going to be 72. Right? Now perform the addition. Place 4 here. Carry 6. Now you have 48 and 96. So this is going to be 14, 1, 10. 14 added with 6. This will give you 150. So 150 means place 0 there. Carry 15 there. So 36 added with 72. 8 and 108. And you have to add 15 to that. So that's going to be 23. 1, 2, 3. Right. So place 3 there, carry 12. Now you got to add with 27, you got to add 12. So 9 and 39. So your solution is going to be 39304. For what? This is for 34 cubed. Okay. So let us check for another number. Let us see what happens when we are cubing 23. So the numbers are different. Okay, so foremost what you got to do, take the cube of 2, which is 8. Take the cube of 3, which is 27. Now square 2, multiply it with 3. So 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Place it there. Now you square 3 and you multiply it with 2. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So place it there. Now you double this quantity 18, that will be 36. Double 12, that's going to be 24. Now add these numbers. 7 carry 2, 18 with 2 will 20. 20 added with 36 will give you 56. So place 6 there and carry 5. So this is going to be 17. 17 added with 24. 11, 1, 41. So 1 carry 4. 4 added with 8 will give you 12. So the quantity 23 cubed is going to be 12167. So this would be your solution. Now foremost, take the cube value for 2. So 2 cubed is 8, 4 cubed is 64. After you have done that, take the square of 2 and multiply it with 4. So 2 squared is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. Take the square of 4 and multiply it with 2. 4 squared is 16, 16 times 2 is 32. Now double this 32, which would be 64, double this 16, which will be 32. Now bring the 4 down, but carry the 6 over. So you got 6 added with 32, which is 38. That has to be added with 64. So that will give you 12, carry 1, 102. So place the 2, carry the 10. So 10 added with 16 will give you 26. 26 added with 32 will give you 858. Place 8, carry 5. 5 added with 8 will give you 13. So 24 cubed will be 13824. So this is the solution. Now what I want you all to do is, I want you all to find out what happens when you cube 43. What happens when you cube 36? What happens when you cubed 63? What happens when you cubed 72? What happens when you cubed 27? So find out these values along with the time and enter your information in the comment box. Now let us see, this is just a bonus, okay? This is a bonus. Now suppose they ask you what happens to 2.4 raised to power 3. Okay, it's simple. This is actually nothing but 24 divided by 10. The entire thing is raised to power 3, which is nothing but 24 raised to power 3 divided by 10 raised to the power 3. Now 24 cubed is 13824. You divide by 1000. So naturally the answer is going to be 13.824. That's all you need to do. In fact, you don't need to do any of these things. Just take the cube for 24 and place the decimal after 3 places. That's all. You follow me? The same thing can be found for any given number. For any given number, all that you need to do is represent the number in this fashion and place the decimal point. So you don't need to worry about whatever decimal that they are giving you. Simply calculate it for the quantity without the decimal and then place the decimal at the final solution. Say for example, if they want you to find what is 2.6 all cubed, what I would do is I would first find out what is 26 cubed. So take the cubic value for 2, which is 8, cubic value for 6, which is going to be 216. Okay, now take the square for 2 multiplied with 6. So 2 squared is 4, 4 times 6 is 24. Place it there and take the square for 6 and multiply it with 2. 6 squared is 36. 36 times 2 will give you 72. Now draw a line, double this 72, that will be 4, 14. Double this 24, that is going to be 8 and 4, 48. Now bring the 6 down, carry the 21. So now it's going to be 72 and 21, that's going to be 3 and 9. That has to be added with 1, 4, 4. That will give you 7, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 7. So place the 7 here, carry 23. Now add 23 with 24, that will give you 47 and add it with 48, 15, 1, 95. Place the 5 there, carry the 9, 9 and 8 will give you 17. So 26 cubed is 17576. This is what you've got, but they want you to find what is 2.6 cubed. So that is going to be 17. After 3 places, place a decimal and give the solution.